Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Oxygen Not Included. Can I just say, did not intend to start this late, to be honest with you, but, you know, shit happens. AKA, Schumer gets a headache, and, I was like, I'm just gonna sit down, man. I'm gonna sit down and lay down, and then, oh shit, an hour passed. Well, we're back. We're alive. I think the interview went well. We'll see. Apparently there was 4 other candidates, or 3 other candidates. I'm being the 4th one, so it's tough though. It's tough being the first one, man. Usually, actually, if you think about it, it's either the first one or the last one gets benefits, right? In terms of like, oh, they remember me. Oh, hello, Cody. How's it going, my man? How's it going? I also did a little bit pre-planning in terms of like how I want the structure to look like, so that's why we have all the ladders, all the things. Oh no! Oh no! These guys always want to commit the Sudoku, man. I swear to God. Whoa. Alright, yo, just focus on this thing. Probably a little bit combination of both. What you learn once you in the thing long enough, you be talking to yourself a lot. I guess unless you really pop off, then you don't have to worry about that. Oh, god damn it. I was watching a bunch of different people. I'm like, man, I don't see Cody on. Before I usually what do you call it? What you may call it? In like the first couple of minutes, just check out what people are doing. It's interesting to see everybody at different stages. No, I still think the early game is the most fun. Personally, for me, just because it's the most chaotic, to say the least, things. Mid game, it's all about you gotta optimize. Oh shit, I forgot. Whoops. Oh man, but damn, you must have really went live as I went live. Damn, what the time? What timing was that? Also, what happened to your colony? I had to basically leave immediately, so I didn't get to see like what you may call it. What were you doing with your colony? So, oh wait, you can't hear me. Oh, is he? I basically go explore other people. It's good, by the way, to explore other people. Sometimes I gotta be like, am I stuck in my old ways? Too much of the old guard. Oh, good. Oh yeah, I forgot. You use like opera, right? So at least you can still hear me. Maybe I should switch over to that, honestly. What do you call it? I don't know. Old guard in terms of like using Firefox ass. But yeah, did you survive? Because I know your 200-day colony is like pretty good. So be interesting. Survive beyond the 200 days. I mean, even then, 200 days is still quite an achievement. I mean, over 100 days is always a quite achievement. Because that means you have at least mastered the fundamental of producing oxygen. Because I feel like oxygen is legit the thing that kills you the quickest. Followed by food, because food I think takes you a day to die. Oxygen takes you less than a day to die, and knowing these little truckers, they always get themselves in trouble, to say the least of things. So they die pretty quickly too without food. And then temperature, well, it doesn't kill you immediately, but it kills you passively. So, it can also be challenging too. But yeah, right now we're gonna overhaul our food. I should probably also store our food properly, to prevent rottage. But we're not producing like that much food to begin with. I guess then again, it's good to store our surpluses rather than have our surpluses keep burning to the ground. Did I do this too big? I did, motherfucker. But needs to be 1 tile up. Whatever. I mean, we're building the top thing anyways. It's fine. Anyways, this is gonna be our final. Wait. Oh, it's chlorine gas, brother. Oh, I don't even know how the chlorine. Oh yeah. You know what? I now know where the chlorine gas is coming from. You son of a. Oh, well, you know what? It's a feature, I guess. But yeah, so I think in the first iterations, I'm gonna farm pips. Those little pipsters. I'll probably just farm one of them, and then the rest of them can be wild. Just because I don't wanna actually tame those pips. So I think, of course, we're gonna be moving this farm over, so we're gonna install like probably 2 of these guys. I don't think I'm gonna need more than 2, but the idea here is that we're gonna have 2 farms and then 1, I guess, leftover pen, just a pin of. Oh wait, we also need an egg catcher too. Ah shit. I totally forgot. Because I'm gonna be moving this thing out too. Because wait, call it. Anything I deem not critical to life support is gonna get. It's gonna get evicted, basically. Y'all are gonna get evicted. Alright? Y'all been living in my base for too goddamn long. So yeah, they're gonna get evicted. And then move to, you know, wherever. I don't know. I think I pay these little suckers in the top because they use hydrogen and hydrogen float. So it's probably best if I put them on the top. And then I guess I'll put the egg hatcher somewhere in between. I don't know. I think we can improve on this design though. I can tell you that much. 8, 7. Are you guys cramped? Yes. Are you guys cramped? They're all cramped. Okay. Okay, man. Okay. You know, it's probably because of the eggs. The eggs. The one thing that I find very annoying is that the eggs counts towards your limit, and it's just like they're eggs, man. What the hell? I guess that when they hatch, you know, it makes sense because they're gonna count towards your limit. But well, even in egg form, they count towards your limit, which is freaking annoying as fuck. Oh, that reminds me. I'm probably not gonna do regular, like picking this thing up and then moving it over because that thing's gonna take 9,000 years with how big this chunk is. So we're gonna have to set up a shipping lane automation too, man. Oh man, oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. We already got one like right next to this thing. I guess then again, we're probably gonna need more than one if you want to complete this in a timely manner. But you know, given enough time, it doesn't really matter. I guess. I'm also debating on whether or not I'm gonna pipe a big power line. No, I don't really. The thing with power lines or the big power lines is that they're very not that pretty. So like, you don't want to pipe that shit across your face because it's mad ugly. Like if you look at the decor value, I mean, I guess the refined one might be not that bad. How bad? How bad? Yeah, negative 180. So you really don't want to pipe that shit across, man. Holy mother. Oh my god. Oh my god. Negative 300. I'm gonna have to like fucking block this off and put some paintings in, man. I didn't realize how bad it was. It's still pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, eventually we will probably have to combat the negative decor value because, you know, like at the end of the day, it's bad to have a high negative decor value at your main base. I mean, we're gonna move the cooker. Don't worry, guys. I just need room right now. These little shitters, these little son of a bitch, they're taking up the space. We're gonna mine all that, Johnny. All this, Johnny. And also, we gotta populate this area too with coldness. I crave the cold. That means we're gonna have to like do some piping shenanigans because wait, God, it's gonna take a little bit. I'm thinking. Honestly, for the time being, I'm just gonna focus on piping like a lot of pipes. We do piping because we're gonna need a lot of pipes. That goes up and over. This is gonna add a lot of heat to the system, though, considering the fact that it's like it's wicked hot. Oh. Needs to stay though. I mean, if it needs to get done, it needs to get done, right? Mother trucker, dude, I'm gonna have to pipe that shit all the way down. Oh man, whatever, man. All right, you know, not my most efficient line in terms of piping, but I mean, you know, it's whatever. Oh, I should have piped it on the top side. Hey, whatever, man. Boop, boop. Okay. Yeah, because before we can move everybody in here, well, I mean, first we need to install the installation, because at the end of the day, the installation is going to be very important due to the fact that without the installation, we're not going to be able to do much, to say the least of things here. That means I also need to include a ladder to go up and over. This is going to be perfect climate controlled environment. It's gonna be great. So yeah, I think the Pakus are gonna stay at the bottom. It just makes logical sense for them to stay at the bottom because, you know, water kind of doesn't float. These guys need hydrogen, so I'm gonna put them at the top, and then in between, we can either put like a little egg section to produce eggs, or we can put a little farm section to produce other farms. Like, I think I want one pip, just one singular pip to fork. And that's because the one pip main job is to just basically provide us with additional babies, and then they can all be the rest of them can be wild. Like, we don't really need that many pips in the grand scheme of things, but I do want to get a couple of them just so that we have a couple of local pips sitting around doing who knows what. I don't know, man. We're just gonna let the pips be. Oh, okay, Amari, but you know, I'm not taking anyone yet because we're basically at oxygen theoretical limit. Well, I mean, technically, Hunter, this thing produces 8, and then your ferns produce at least +1. So technically, Hunter, you can't take up 8. We don't deal in technicalities, okay? So do you deal in absolutes? Nah, not really, actually. What the hell you doing? I don't know, man. What I do know is that this shit gotta get built. I'd be debating on whether or not I want more suits. Because more suits is useful. Ventilation? Yeah, we're gonna probably have to make a power line for y'all too. Son of a bitch. Okay, I probably will put them on a separate power line because they're probably gonna need a separate power line. Yeah, this is gonna introduce a lot of heat to the system though. These guys, as you can probably tell, they're not that cool at all. Actually, quite the opposite. They're pretty hot, yo. So why don't we prepare Operation Sweep That Stuff? So ideally, I want them to overlap. Just because I want to use just one. Oh. Perfect. And then we just need to rinse and repeat that design. I mean, ultimately, it is going to cause like a traffic jam, and, you know, like, it's not the most efficient. If you want to be the most efficient, then 1-1, and then, you know, transport via that way, but, I ain't rich, man. What the hell? What the hell? He ain't rich. So instead, we're going to do the unoptimal way, just so that we get the products to wherever they need to go, you know? Now, we are getting copper, and we are getting injection of iron, which is very nice. Just because I don't have to refine metals any. Well, I mean, aluminum, we refine aluminum. Just because aluminum, that shit's sexy, man. We love aluminum here, man. That shit slaps. Yeah, and the good news is that our base, for the most part, is really cool. So, we can handle additional heat energy. And then worst case scenario, if we get a lot of heat, what do you call it? The aqua tuner can step in to remove a little bit of the heat, and then the sub ride can step in to remove, you know, like, most of the heat. So it's very good, very good. I mean, realistically speaking, I don't think we need more than 4 suits, because I'm gonna have only 2 ranchers, so like they're gonna be responsible for like all the ranching. And I shit you not, he just started ranching. What's the situation right now? Yeah, I think 4 dudes is enough, honestly. We're gonna also suck a proportion of the water, because again, like the Pakus, nothing wrong with them being your water supply. I just found it kind of weird, you know. I don't know about you, but I don't want fish poop in my water supply personally. For me, well, it doesn't also matter because at the end of the day, like all the liquid, it gets burnt into air. So there are germs. I mean, they get like insta deleted. Sorta. I mean, some germs do survive the process, which is why we stopped using poopy water for our oxygen generation, because it unleashed some poopy germs, and we don't like poopy germs. Poopy germs, you are on luck. What the hell is this? Oh, this is a plant overlay? There's a plant overlay? What the fuck? Wow. I'm a poopy germ. No! That's why I hate them. Because it takes one to know one. Dun dun dun! But yeah, we're also gonna move the. Oh wait, I need to attach a auxiliary unit, because one thing I want to get rid of also is the dirty processing. Because what do you call it? I don't like these dirty stuff being here, honestly. So, well, once we get space, because right now I don't have space, I'm gonna move everything. Okay, everything gotta go. Wait, but this thing needs human, right? In order to move. Son of a bitch! Never mind. I forgot. You forgot. I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't involve human involvement. This thing does. So, it is what it is, man. That means we gotta do some shipping automation, honestly. I remember back in the good old days when we just punched dinosaurs and we just punched metal to get all of our shit. Now we gotta tame a goddamn volcano. Use a metal refinery. I haven't even used a metal refinery in ages. I mean, honestly though, I have been lazy with the metal refinery. I should probably set up a proper metal refinery so that we can actually process metal in our hot room. Well, it's a cold room. I mean, technically you can make it a hot room. I don't know, man. It's an art. Managing heat is definitely one of the higher level concepts. And like, you know, like actually managing hotness. It's too high, damn. It's too high, damn level, man. Oh yeah. I was like, why are we routing it like this? I'm just expanding my loop, and then the reason why we're expanding our loop is because I want to cool the water, because the water is kind of hot, super hot. Also, I think I know what I'm gonna do with the polluted water. We're gonna use that to produce clay. Clay is honestly, well, I mean, clay gets turned into ceramic, and ceramic itself is like, it's pretty hot, or not pretty hot, but it's pretty, what do you call it? Temperature holding compared to like any material. The only problem with clay, and that's very annoying, is it needs whatever these machines are called. It needs these guys to generate, because you need to get clay from the sand. The sand needs to suck in some material to produce clay. And then that you can heat into ceramic, and ceramic, look at this. Where is the thermal conductivity? 0.620? That's kind of high. Did they change that? That ain't right. That ain't right, yo. No, wait, it's 20 times. Remember, it's 20 times. So, I mean, right now we don't have any fucking clay, so I can't show like how good it is, but it's pretty good. What's your sauce, bro? Trust me. It's the best material in holding heat. Compared to, actually, how's obsidian looking these days? I need to see a regular pipe, honestly. So it's 0.6 something for clay, and then these guys are, yeah, 2.0. So it's pretty hot. And then if you look, wait, these guys are thermally reactive. I need a non-thermally reactive thing. How about this guy? Thermal conductivity of 0.02, but I don't know if you get the 0.20 bonus. Yeah, these guys are 2, dude. These guys are motherfucking 2. That thing is 0.6 something, dude. And then divided by like 20. Oh my god! Damn! So, it's definitely useful for when we're working with high temperature material. Like, eventually, we're gonna have to produce glass to produce, I think it's like the solar array or something like that. And that's like another source of energy, a very high tier source of energy that we can get. So, that's my that's why I'm gonna need ceramic. It's basically just preparing for the future because I know I'm gonna need that shit. So might as well be proactive. Being proactive? What the hell? Sometimes, you know, sometimes you don't want to let the problems get to you before the problems get to you, you know? Because they will get to you. And it's just a matter of when. They will find you. Especially if you're not, you know, building it perfectly to begin with, which, you know, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't really build it that perfect. It's kind of garbage. But it's mad garbage. Oh! Alright, commit. You must commit the Sudoku now. He's gonna fall, bro. Dig, homie. Oh my god. No! Don't commit the Sudoku! What are you doing? Alright, do I need to unleash DEFCON 1? This is like a national emergency now, dog. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna toggle red alert. Why you building that thing, you little shit? Bro, you gotta dig. I got a better idea. Why are you still sitting there? Oh my god. Life could be dream. Bruh. That's a piss site. What do we got in here? Ignis? Holy mother god! 250 tons? What? Yo ho ho ho. He can't build, my man! He can't build! Oh, he can't build. You fucking lazy son of a bitch. Alright. No DEFCON no more. We're good. Lady, I swear to God, if you trap yourself, oh my god, I'm gonna have to get the Sudoku out. Technically, it's your fault if any dupe dies. Even though you gave the order and, you know, like, they can follow it how safely they want, they still, you know, will kill themselves once in a while. How far are we in the video? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're far in, okay, man? Oh, no. I'm gonna have to wrangle these hatches, dog. Where do I put them, though? I don't know where I'm gonna put them. I need to put them where they're not gonna eat anything, because I don't want them to eat anything. Nothing wrong with you hatches. I don't really want coal. Wait, what the hell? Report this man? He doesn't want coal. What? Coal is just not renewable, and it also costs me resources. We might just do like a little tiny little ranch farm for these guys, but I won't do a major farm because again, like, I'm not at the mercy of big coal, okay? Streamer found dead. Tomorrow. Big Cole got him, okay? I'm not suicidal! Cole's useful. Don't get me wrong. Cole is useful. It's just that we have already... I wouldn't say we evolved beyond Cole. But don't get me wrong. Cole is always going to be, you know, maybe a redundancy. But in terms of primary power, though, like, natural gas is my primary power. So, like, I don't really need to use Cole right now. And then, ultimately, if you want to see ultimate Cole, you use petrol. And petrol requires you to use crude oil. The only thing is that I gotta start my burner if I want to get a 1-to-1 ratio. I mean, you don't need to have the perfect ratio, just as though you don't need to use a meta refinery. Like, there's reasons why certain things exist, right? Like, I'm just gonna use the example of the rock crusher. Why does the rock crusher exist? You know? What's the purpose of it? It's simply to get you to the mid-game hump. So, you're going to get so many resources. Now, granted, you do lose 50% of the resources. One of the things that, you know, when you mine things, you lose basically 50% of the resources. So, instead of getting, like, the full 600, I believe you only get 300. I believe that's correct. But let's go test out the math. Yeah, you only get half of what you mine. So, you do lose some efficiency in you know, the act of mining itself, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're still getting so much ham-fisted resources, right? That sometimes it's better just brute force your way through to get like basic automation shit, especially in the early game, and where you're using really finite resources like coal, just because, what do you call it, without it you're gonna struggle. It's just that simple, man. Basic automation, basic power automation is very important in the early game, just because you want to make sure that whatever finite resources you have, you're using just exactly the amount that is needed, no more, no less. Just because with the coal generator early, they generate a lot of heat, and you know, early on you can't remove that heat. So unless you found like a snow biome or what do you call it? You have a way to delete them, like a coal slush thing. They will slowly kill you over time. So that's why you don't want to use them too much, and you want to use them sparingly, which is why I like the smart battery, because the smart battery is smart enough to be like, hey, I'm not gonna fucking fall, stop filling me up. So you know, I love smart battery, man. Getting your first smart battery is honestly a game changer, just because they're smart compared to the dumb batteries. The dumb batteries, they basically, I mean, they're not that dumb, because you can tell like let's say you're using this thing, when to refill them. But they're not the best, because they can't tell, the dumb batteries can't tell the generators itself to shut off. So that's why I like automation, just because I can tell, okay, battery, you fill up to at 5% energy level, you kick in and charge up to 70%. And the reason why I did 5%, because there's a redundancy. For non-redundant energy sources, aka natural gas, it's set to 20%. So the only way that these coal generator will ever fire is via getting low enough to be 5%, which is 5% of the total energy level, which in this case is 4 batteries. I mean, you can build one battery, but I build multiple, just because, let's say if I want to do more power source, eventually there's going to be a petrol backup, and that will probably be my secondary backup, just because petrol is easy compared to coal. Coal, you need hatches and stuff like that. It's really annoying. So I'll probably use petrol instead. And honestly, I probably don't even need that much petrol on standby, because petrol burns at 2 kilowatts. So it's very energy dense compared to coal, which burns at like 800 or something, which is not that bad. Again, early game, like, don't get me wrong, coal has its purpose. Everything in this game has a purpose at some point in the game, right? It's just, you know, transitioning yourself off of it is the most important thing, just because especially with coal, that shit runs out, bro. That shit runs out. I don't even know how much coal we have. Okay, I mean, 66 ton is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. That's all from hatches, by the way, because I just know we dig into a couple coal biomes, so it's a meh. But I would say it's a 70-30 split. Like 70% of that is definitely from hatches. That means they ate a lot, those little shit. I gotta rust these little shit, because again, like, I can't afford them to be eating all of my stuff, man. I need that stuff. Probably for something. I don't know when. I don't know where. Also, a good thing, if people don't know, is in the resource tab, you can search for a particular resource that you want to keep track of. So let's say, in this case, I want to keep track of dirt or something like that, just because I'm feeding it to my hatches. I can click like, hey, click that, and then boom, it just pops up in the sidebar. Remember when we were at like 600 tons, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna run out of dirt, dog. Now we're at freaking 900 tons. Holy shit. What happened if I get to 1,000 tons, bro? What does it become? What's above tons? I don't know. But that's a lot. That's a lot of dirt. Which is good because dirt is like our primary driver in terms of food production. For the what do you call it? For these boys. And then eventually, once I get the pip farm going, they're gonna shit out dirt for me, and that's gonna make it renewable in terms of like these guys. I don't know. They need 25 kilograms, right? How much do you guys need? No, they only use 10 kilograms, and then a pip. Those little pips. I love pips. They plant stuff. They shit. They shit out 20 kilograms. So realistically speaking, I only need a couple pips to shit out enough for us to regenerate our dirt, because we don't have that big of a farm right now. How big is our farm? It's 31 crops. Yeah, but most of these are water though, which doesn't require like dirt. So it's really useful. It's very useful. Would recommend. So I think the only modifications I'm gonna do for this design is that we're gonna put a door and then like probably an airflow tile. And the reason why I want to do something like that is because instead of having this design, which is like a 50-50 design, I want a 25-25 kind of design. So that, you know, they're going to spend hopefully more time up here than down here. Because right now the food thing is very long, and I don't think that's efficient. So we're going to split it. We're going to split it 50-50. I mean, it's still going to be the same thing, except for it's going to be split in the middle. So it's going to be 50-25-25 rather than 50-50. And hopefully that will incentivize them to stay in the goddamn thing, because those guys are very annoying. Because the plants, they need oxygen or carbon to exist. These guys, in order for them to grow their scale, they need hydrogen. So that's why we have hydrogen in here to begin with. And I've been gassing my farmers or my ranchers this entire time, so that's why we're also rebuilding our farms, because I've been gassing them. I'm sorry. I'm a criminal. These poor bastards. It is time. It is time, brothers. Boop, boop. It is not time. It is not time. I repeat. It is not time. Never mind, not time. Boop. I didn't realize they haven't built the entire network yet. Mother! There's always that one guy. The one guy exists. Who's always trying to become Joker. Joker! Actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna build out a resource that they have rather than a resource that they don't have, because plastic, it takes a long time for them to move. There you go. And you're my goddamn scientist, bro. How are you a scientist but get yourself trapped? You gotta think. Engage the thinky parts. Come on now. Man, I can't wait to expand out. Also, another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put more art pieces. Actually, that's a good thing to keep track of. Fiber. You need some. Base. Stations. Furnitures. I mean, I really like the canvas, to be honest with you. Maybe a little bit too much. If you like the canvas so much, why don't you marry it, huh? It's okay, Hatches. No! I just realized we're using aluminum ore. Nothing wrong with using aluminum ore. but it belongs in refinement. Okay, y'all. Okay. We're gonna use copper, bro. Copper's cheap. It's a simple painting. I mean, it's not gonna really do much because like it looks like a goddamn war zone out there, but it's better than nothing, all right? And then I'm also going to install more beds because we're going to go... Oh. These guys are goddamn menaces. Every day, a hatch is slowly eating away your goddamn resources. Nothing wrong with the hatches, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I need resources, dog. And you're kind of eating up all my resources. They can also eat your metal, by the way, so be careful with letting these guys, like, free roam, because if you have just metal sitting around, they'll be like, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Yum, yum, yum. And you don't really want that. Yeah, I just wanna negate a little bit of the harmful effects of these guys. So that's why we're installing some paintings just to, you know, improve these guys' decor, which I think decor does play a role, right, in morale. Am I crazy? Yo, you. 2-shift break, duplicate, washroom, private bedroom. It does not. Then why am I giving you great? Oh wait, average last cycle average decor +3. Oh yeah, you know it helps. Anything helps. Not a picture of Nicola. Oh my god, what are the odds, though? What are the odds? Two guys. Sorry, the painting is known for the ladies. Okay. Okay, man. What I'm thinking, we put the poop processing here. The poop must go. I'm sorry, folks, but the poop must go. It's just so stinky. But I gotta wait though, because I keep saying that we're gonna reform our ranches, and then we never reform our ranches, and then the Joker's slowly coming out, man. You can't just keep saying this and not be doing anything about it. I have a deadline. Oh, it's probably because nobody goes there. We don't talk about the deadline now. Also, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're gonna build one gap of separation because I fucked up. Okay? I fucked up, man. It's true. I'm only human. So in order to make it look symmetrical, that's why we're bridging one gap. Ideally, you want to... Yeah, I guess you don't really want to pack it as tight as possible, because you can put, like, little buildings in between and be like, oh, look pretty! So this is more about functionality than looking pretty, so, you know... Good job, dude. Oh, 120 is the maximum, bro? It helps. It helps. It definitely helps putting a couple paintings in. Put les batteries, les power transformer. I love power transformer, man. Name a thing Hunter loves even more. That's impossible. This man loves his power transformer. It's true. It's just so good, you know? Especially when you want to like separate your grids and stuff like that. A power transformer a day keeps Hunter's sanity from going away. Talk to your oxygen not included doctor if power transformer is for you. But you know what's even better than a power transformer? Nothing. I don't even know. A self-independent energy producing machine is the base. I also need to install basic automation. Put this to 80, 20, and then bada bing, bada boom, we got power. Now, granted, depending on like how much power the equipment uses, we might need to install a secondary line just so that, you know, all the power requirements are met. I'm about to figure out how to route it because we call it. I don't want to route it into these guys, so we might need to build like another line, parallel line. Well, actually, no, we need not be parallel. Parallel lines are bad. Separate them by one. Parallel lines that are right next to each other are bad. Look at that breathability. That's hot! We still got so much to build, man. Actually, are we out of plastic? I can't believe I'm saying this, but... God damn! We were too busy thinking we can. We didn't think we should. I mean, we still got 4,500 kilograms. Like, it's not like we're out. It's just that we're heavily low. How about this thing? You still venting? You still venting, dog? Yes. I love venting gas. It's always really great. Would recommend natural gas geyser. They're worth the penny, man. If you ever find one, you better put a ring on it because they're goddamn very good. The only problem is that they vent at 150C. So remember that thing about you need steel, mother trucker? You definitely need steel if you want to interact with these guys because your thing will overheat. Unless you cool it, then you don't need steel. But, you know, it's dependent on the person, right? Also, how's this liquid coming down? Oh my. It's coming down. I love cooling, man. It feels really great. To suck up all the heat. But that way you need aqua tuner. There's the less efficient cousin. I don't know. I mean, I kind of know why you want to build the less efficient cousin, but at the same time though, it sucks because air doesn't hold as much temperature compared to water or liquids. So ideally, you don't want to use the less the what do you call it, this guy variant, but it's still useful though because I think that's how you produce your initial things. In terms of your low temperature stuff. So there's a use case for them, but I still hate you. I hate you. Oh, there's oil here, dude. What the hell? What the liquid? Okay, we should never be able to like do that. Also, I don't know about you, but in terms of like job-wise, I don't know. Do people admit that they're gamers? Because I feel like gamers are still, you know, we do live in a modern society. You know, they exist, but I'm like, nah, dude. We read, okay. Honestly, at this point, I think reading is probably the most used excuse for gamers. But I'm just saying, though. What are we gonna do with you? I think we're gonna have to breach. All right, it's fine. It's fine. We just need to put the Le Radiant Papon right there, and then that should prevent any issues from popping up. And plus, my base is a net cooler, so if anything, we're gonna be sucking the heat off solely. We're gonna suck the heat off, yo. Make it real nice. We'll make it real nice and cool. Yeah, there we go. As long as we have these two little radiant piping, the moment these guys make contact with them, they're gonna be like, ah! Because wait, God, the coal sucks. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like coal saps heat, so nope. Oh, somebody is on fire. Somebody is on fire. Oh, hopefully they're all well and set. Did I do the math wrong? No, the math is correct. They should be able to build 4 down, no? Don't you lie to me. Apparently I did the math wrong. I thought they have a range of 4. What the hell? All of it must go. Huh. I did my math incorrectly. That's very surprising. Oh, it's 7, not 8. What the hell you mean there's no power? Oh. And then he said, let there be life! Oh. Get you bastard! Choose a blueprint. Pufflet. So it's 4 up, 3 down is how it works. Tiny achievement earned. Oh my! Oh. Okay. Okay. Actually, did we turn off achievement? What was that X for? No! That X was because we used a God mode by accident. God damn it, man! That was not intentional. The allegations, they're false. Well, actually, they're true, but at the same time, I didn't mean to. Pepe Sage. The allegations, they got to Hunter. They got to Hunter. The allegations are true. Okay. Yeah, over time, this thing's gonna cool down. It's just a matter of fact that it's just gonna introduce a little heat to the system. But I'm about to inject the system. I'm about to put heat in the system on a industrial level, so does not really matter. I don't have any more metal. I must become the Joker now, everybody. Alright, slowly but surely, this thing is gonna clean up all of the items at the bottom of this pit. I mean, I guess we can just not be all scampy. Nah, it's fine. I mean, we don't really need, like, these items are not what I would deem mission critical. So, like, in the grand scheme of things, we don't really need them immediately. Like, them becoming available is nice. Holy heat injection. That's not good. That's okay. The plant on top is getting cooled, so, like, they're probably gonna be fine, probably. Holy mother. It's okay. I mean, like, yeah, as long as there's a barrier of coolness happening, it should not murder our base, probably. Alright, it's done. I have finally closed this up. I also need to inject, like, grams of oxygen and stuff like that. I also, wait, before we do that, let me install a water lock. $28 tiles. Mother. Well, assuming that we want to give it more space, I'm gonna have to mine out an additional wall or two. Oh my god. This is why you measure first, so that you only have to cut once. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, so it's 28 tiles. No, it's 27. No, I did it correctly. Okay, okay. Oh, this thing needs to be perfectly like controlled in terms of like temperature and oxygen. I think it's finally time, yo. It's gonna take a little bit, but at least now we have the infrastructure set up to accommodate these guys. So that's the most important thing for me. And also, you little shit, you're not gonna eat all my stuff. Get your little ass over here! You're not gonna eat my stuff! How bad is it? This is very bad, Chief. It is very bad. Whoa. Because we're sucking out heat on an industrial scale, to be honest with you. Well, you want to heat shock your system? This is definitely a way to heat shock your system. How bad is it? Oh, it's bad. It's bad. But it's okay. Over time, it's gonna get colder and colder. So you know, these are first initial boys. They're the first troopers, right? That are on the scene. Eventually, this area will be known as livable. Livable. We're definitely we're definitely heat shocking the shit out of our system, though. That's okay. You know what? Our system kind of needs the stress anyways, because like the temperature has been relatively, I mean, it's been relatively cool for the most part. So having a little bit of heat shock is not that bad. Just because, you know, it allows the system to do its job, basically. Rather than, I mean, sitting idle is kind of nice too, just because it won't burn energy, right? But at this point, I mean, we're a net energy burner, so we definitely want to, our energy line can handle it, is what I'm trying to say. Oh no, the gap. The gap! It's actually using carbon! What the fuck? It is kind of crazy just how quickly an area can like equalize. I mean, yes, it's dumping like a lot of heat into our existing systems, but that's why we set it to around 15C, right? Because with 15C, yes, it's introducing a lot of heat into our system, but we're already cooling our system to begin with, and our system was already below 20. So the temperature is going to probably rise above 20. I don't think it's going to rise above 30. We will see how that plays out. I think for the most part, it should be contained. I believe. I'm not entirely sure. But... And how do you know? Well, I don't know, man. I'm just making an educated guess. But I mean, we knew of the consequences. Why will you learn? Your actions have consequences. Let's just bottle it so that we're not gonna run into a situation where the liquid disappears. I always love a clean little base. God damn! What's travel time looking like these days? It's still 50 something percent. God damn, man. Well, at least they don't have to do like the manual labor stuff anymore, so that's cool. It is so hot down here though. What? See, it's so much easier to cool like just oxygen, but I think because of the concentration of mass down at the bottom of the pits of Tartarus, it's taking a little bit to clean up because of how hot. How hot is just the mass, because it's just the mass is what's really generating a lot of heat, which is why, you know, like this line is getting like super hot. Super hot. It's just because it's sucking up a lot of the heat. And it's gonna keep sucking. It's gonna keep sucking until it's numb. But that's okay though, because again, like our system hopefully is designed to take in shocks. That's a lot of temperature though, Hunter. But it looks like it's stabilizing around 18 degrees. So that's not that bad. That is not that bad. I mean, and then when this thing activates, it's gonna inject another, you know, couple coolness into it. So, I think we should be fine. And we're also removing like the mass from this area too. So, you know, like we're working it down basically is what I'm trying to say. The up in the atmosphere is already getting into almost like, you know, sustainable levels. God. I guess that again, I should have known the consequences. The consequences of dumping this much heat into our system? Are you mad? Don't worry, little Pakus. I'll be moving you guys out of our water support system. It's actually kind of good to lose water because we call it, then they can fill up with air. Copium talking. You said the copium talking? You gotta lose water to gain water. Damn. Man, more oxyfur never killed anybody though. Just trying to think. Well, at least now, like, this process is gonna start itself. So it's best to just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it do its thing, because again, it's gonna equalize over time. I don't want to introduce any more temperature shocks into the main thing, just because I think it's gonna increase for the most part. It's gonna keep increasing because of how hot the temperature is gonna become. And again, a lot of the passive cooling that we have accumulate throughout the time here, it's gonna at least help, you know, not inject too much heat, but it's definitely gonna inject heat. It's just not. It's just what it is, man. Over time, our cooling loop will pacify it, but at the moment, it's definitely heat shocking the shit out of a lot of things here, man. Whoops. Well, at least that's guaranteed that nobody's cleaning that shit. Oh no, they're cleaning that shit. Mother. together. I gotta like figure out how to reroute this shit, man. This thing is awful. Alright, we're gonna do the pro gamer move known as an uncontrolled release of the liquids. And then we're just gonna mop it up. Probably. Trademark. Probably. Oh, we killed our oxyferns. No! Classic Hunter killing all of his plants because he's dumb. Hmm. Four, 5, 6. How many oxyferns do I have now? Because I killed a bunch. Okay, that's gonna be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, son of a bitch. Classic. Well, I am but the consequences of my actions. Really gotta pay attention to where things are going, man. Motherfucker. God damn, with 3 of them all working simultaneously, they can't overcome this one pump. God damn. Honestly, I should just let it fill this thing up so that we have another like secondary liquid down there. All right, we don't have to worry about cleaning it, yo. Yeah, I'm pumping this liquid directly into here. That's totally the thought process here, dog. How much am I pumping in there? Well, I need to make sure that it's enough to not be able to wash away. Oh yeah, I think it's enough, dude. Oh, fuck. I need a little bit of water. make your life simple. If you see legacy piping, definitely destroy them. Just because you're not going to use them. So, like, don't confuse yourself with legacy piping. I don't need air these days, so... that shit can go! And then in the meantime, I mean... it's definitely much better, to say the least of things here. Again, the bottom is where all the concentrated heat is, because that's where all the mass is. And it definitely killed my entire plant production area here, but it's okay. It's gonna equalize over time, so we're just injecting a lot of heat into our system. Is the thing here, so it happens. Just trying to figure out like what I want to do these days. Well, the thing is that I can't install the farms until the temperature of this area drops. So for the time being, we're just gonna let the thing does its magic. Cook a little bit and remove all the excess heat that is in this area. Once I don't know what Google was trying to do there. But once all the excess heat is removed, we can then start building out our thing. So yeah, I think for the top layer, I don't think, honestly, like these two farms have produced me enough plastic where I feel like we don't really need that much. So what I'm probably gonna be doing is just keep these two farms for the time being because they're producing us enough eggs and stuff like that to basically or enough plastics to manage all of our problems. So that's what we're gonna do. And then wait, call it. Should probably start designing it, huh? I don't know. Should we start designing it? Well, I mean, one other thing is that we're gonna have to pump the atmosphere out of this shit too because I don't really like these gases. We want to really control the amount of gas that is in the area. Alright, how is this first module going to look? It's going to be a 27 by 6. I guess it doesn't really need plastic, actually. I'm debating whether or not I want to suck up all the gas and then just vent that shit out. Like that. It's 13 by 11. So I'm probably gonna use oxygen and hydrogen. How much room is this? 80 tiles. Thing is, I want to shift this down by 1, I believe. Maybe shift the plants down by 1, so that the plants are actually the floor. I need to shift the door down by 1. What is this man cooking? I don't know, man. Sometimes we gotta experiment, right? Because I feel like... Well, actually, why don't we just shift the floor down by 1? Okay. What are you cooking, Hunter? I don't know. 2, 4. Pneumatic door. I want the hydrogen to basically fill up this bottom layer. But how are they gonna get to the thing, though? Oh, actually, no. Instead of being on the side, they go to the center? I need to think, man. In order to get to the middle, they're gonna need to go to the center. Oh, what's the area size of this room? Oh, it's too big right now, so... Yeah, that works. I'm gonna switch it around. Or do we want to shift it up? Hmm. I think it's better if we shift it up. Because I feel like that incentivizes them to stay more in the hydrogen than the oxygen, probably. I don't know, man. Shh. Because we can't afford to shift it up, you know what I'm saying? Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of like design philosophy, basically. Or we're shifting it up. Honestly, I don't think we should have changed the look of it. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of like the previous design better. Now let's shift it up by 1, and then we'll have one top side to put stuff. Can you make up your mind, Hunter? Oh, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Damn, this is gonna leave like no room though. Hmm. No, I need a converter receptacle because these guys are gonna need access to some resources. Also, this is not symmetrical. Actually, no, we can't be. This can't be symmetrical. And then we want them to basically output into the line and not be like on top of each other, because it could prevent them from like outputting. So what are these for, Hunter? So these are for dirt, basically. They take in dirt once in a while, but then I need this is where it gets complicated. The top one is easy. The top one is like we just need a conveyor loader in all intents and purpose, because at the end of the day, like, oh shit, we building this out of steel, bro? What the fuck? Hell no, we ain't that rich. They receive dirt, then they do the farming for us, because the thing is that we want to automate this as much as possible so that our pawns that are going in, like, they don't have to do the farming themselves. They can just, you know, do whatever. Rather than worry about farming, you know? Make sure that this room fits the criteria. 280 something. I don't know how to figure out how this works, man. At least the power is easy. $86 tiles. But we have some room to give if we do need like extra room and stuff like that. So these guys, primary thing is just removing eggs and I guess phosphorus from the tube, just because there's gonna be eggs and phosphorus that builds up. Just because these guys shit out phosphite, sorry, that needs to get removed. And then down the bottom pits of Tartarus, they're still being extracted. Holy mother of God. How bad is it? It's still increasing in temperature, sir. Well, obviously we're introducing too much heat. But again, like eventually it's gonna even out, so like I'm not too scared, I guess. For the time being. 1311. Ah, man, did we build it too small? Damn. 13.6. 13.11. How come it feels like I'm at 13.11? It's not 13.11. No, it is 13.11. Hmm. Huh. Huh. How am I gonna communicate this? I'm gonna need automation wires, but I'm like, oh wait, I can't. I can't automate this. I think we want to create like an input where like they deliver. We're gonna probably have a decentralized storage system in the grand scheme of things. But at least for the like, so these guys, realistically speaking, we just need a couple of dirt input. So we're gonna need like a couple of dirt storage. I'll probably put it in like this top corner, honestly. Where like we store dirt and stuff like that. And the reason being is because these guys are gonna need dirt to farm. But they don't need that much dirt, is the grand scheme of things here. So I guess we're still gonna be stuck delivering the dirt, aren't we? Yes, yes we are. So if I have a pit farm, that pit farm can like cycle their dirt into that thing, and then that will hopefully solve my issue of like where do we get the dirt from? What else? What else do we got in terms of shipping? We can control the rate at how much dirt we send. And when the bin is empty, it then calls for the reserve to be pushed in. Yeah. Okay. I think we are gonna use a smart bin, and then we'll have one smart bin here, and then wait, call it. If we ever run out of resources, it can maybe figure out how to try to automate so that it calls to get more resources, so that can be filled up again, and then it'll slowly dispense its thing out, and then like yada yada maybe. Huh. Not entirely sure how we're gonna do it. You're taking phosphorite out, and then I guess they take meal lice if it ever falls in. Well, definitely meal seed, and then egg. They're taking the Drecos and the bossy Drecos eggs out. Copy this guy's setting, paste into this guy. These dirt receptacles are for dirt. What about the conductive wire on the top side? It's not symmetrical. It's whatever. Is this really the same design? 1311? Well, it's definitely the same design. I guess I just crammed in more stuff, and I guess I reduced more stuff too. Okay. Airflow tiles to promote things from moving to and fro. Shipping. So basically, I'm just trying to figure out like how I'm gonna do the automation, you know? Because at the end of the day, it's all good, man. I'm just figuring out ranching logistics right now because how you say we need to automate a couple of things. At least you don't have to worry about automation yet, man. Well, I mean, you have to worry about rudimentary automation, but you don't have to worry about like complex automation like this shit, man. My head already hurts just looking at this shit. But I know if we do it correctly, it's gonna save so much of our life energy. So, it's necessary is what I'm trying to say. Just because, wait, what? It's too tight. No, I can install some basic automation on the top side. Yeah. We're gonna need to figure out how to sort the eggs, though. Oh, man. We could just be lazy for the time being and don't have to perfect it. Oh, this just hurts my head just looking at it, man. What the hell? Eventually, but I mean, I think at your stage right now, I mean, for the most part, you're being chilling. You're being chilling. Just worry about staying alive. I realize that's the thing that's probably going to be the most challenging, just because you know, like you got a lot more things that kill you than me at this point. But now because we built it so well, we designed it so well, that we have an extra room space. I mean, we could just route something in through that instead. Whatever, man. Sometimes, man. I guess then again, I'd rather have extra room to work with than less room, so it's not really that bad of a problem. I mean, if anything, we can expand our farm out, right? Actually, we can't because that's gonna shoot right into a geyser. Okay, never mind then. Fuck me, I guess. Why you say fuck me for? Ah, yeah. Oh, let's go. Well, I mean, no, it's probably best if it leaks a little bit. It's fine. I guess that I can mute it. Actually, let's see. I swear to man. Thing is, I don't really use the pop-up thingy. Whoa! I didn't realize you were playing Is that copyrighted or is that copyrighted free? Hey man, I don't want to get hit with the copyright, man. Okay, it works by the way. I'm so glad I separated the auto traps. All right, what are we looking at, Chief? I can hear you, by the way. We have audio. That's the classic entombment. Ah, that's always cute. Uh, yeah, you gotta be careful about that one. Those vents. I mean, you don't have to worry if it's. I don't think you're partnered yet, so. Oh, interesting. He wants to go to space. It's the plant. Notice that it's a new colony. Like, yeah, it probably has a farting pond, a dupe. Ah, okay. It's always nice to separate liquids. You should probably check to see if one of your dupe is a farting dupe because that produces natural gas. It's annoying. Hmm. Alright, this one looks much better though. The breathability is good. You run around. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to Cody. Big neck. something like that. You gotta do some research, but you have to analyze it to see like what's its active and dormancy period. But when it's active, it erupts every 270 seconds, or every 3 or 433. Fucked up somewhere. I don't know where. No, wait, we didn't fuck up. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the early game right now, compared to me, who's in the mid game. But yeah, it looks good. I'll come back later when I'm done streaming. Checking the progress. Fortunately, it takes a lot, alright guys. It takes a lot. In terms of like focusing. Just because there's a lot of thinking going on now these days, which is why it slowed down tremendously. I gotta do a lot of thinking now. That's how the mid game is, and then the end game. You think your thinking is now final form? Nah, dude. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's gonna get even more complicated. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks much better in terms of like the base design. So really good. It's definitely setting you up for success in terms of, you know, transitioning into the mid game. So good job. No, we built it too big. Did we build it too big? No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Honestly, why am I building it like this, dude? I'm dumb. Holy. Bam. Bam. Oh, okay, looks much better. Actually, is it much better? Yeah. I mean, they're gonna get bricked up anyways. Oh, dude, I like. If they're gonna get bricked up anyways, it doesn't really matter, you know? Bam, bam. The things you gotta do in mid-game. Holy shit, they're already moving the little boys. Oh, you're not supposed to move them over here yet, man. What the hell? Copy settings, pasta settings. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is how's the heat level though? Oh. This area used to be 60 to 70 C. It's now down to 46 in the highest area, and the lowest area is 27. How much heat did it inject into the overall temperature? I mean, our temperature is still going up, but as you can probably tell, it only went up by a few degrees. So, something not that bad. Copy. Pasta. Copy. Pasta. Alright, am I missing anything? I don't think so. Oh, wait, you know what I'm missing? Plastic. They share the plastic, it gets picked up, and I might as well just also include plastic in the bottom settings too. Where's the gas? Need to think. We need to think. Okay, so what's the purpose? We're gonna need a filter, I believe. I mean, maybe there's a way to do this without a filter. I guess we can just put more like loaders, but I think a filter will be the simplest because I want to filter out the egg. Wait, can a filter even filter out multiple items? I don't even know. I mean, we could just leave the frostbite in there. Damn, man. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna save the automation for later. I think for the time being, I think getting the farm up and operational is gonna be more of importance, just because we need to get it running, right? At the end of the day. So I can't be sitting and milling about. I guess one thing is that maybe we should space out the objects and then install a bunch of decor building. Yeah, because we have a lot of empty space. How much empty space do I have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, why don't we space it out? Because part of the initiative here is that we're gonna also improve the looks of our dudes. Okay. Yeah, because one thing that I want in this expansion is quality of life at the end of the day. The dupes should be happy. Food? No. I think it's furniture. And then a metal scoping block. Yes! Yes! Plus stock value plus 20%. Yes! I love copper. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because it's really ugly right now, right? Now that I think about it, like, maybe we want to make the entire top section. Because once we automate all the farm thing, like, realistically speaking, we don't have to be at the bottom. We just have to be at the top, because that's where most of the dupes are going to be spending their time. So rather than go down into this area, which, you know, like, you can get a little bit dirty. In this, you know, thing, it's negative 74. So yeah, I'd rather them spend their time up here. Once we install, like, the basic metal statues over here to improve decor value. That will improve happiness, I believe. This back wall, insulated tiles, drywall also improves decor value. So I think I probably don't even want them entering from the south. What this means is that we're gonna basically flood the top with hydrogen gas. Is how it's gonna play out. Just because we want a certain level of hydrogen built up on the top side. It's gonna be more, but I mean, we produce excess hydrogen anyway, so like it's not as big of a deal. It's just not gonna power our base. And then I want airflow tiles. Dude, we're cooking with this one, man. Automation. Suffocation. No breathing. Auto working on the art pieces. I don't really care about decor value, but you know, I think we're getting to that stage now. Like we're in the mid game. We should probably care a little bit about decor values. I mean, like you do have the wealth. Stop being a cheap ass little bitch and put in some goddamn statue, man. It's a war crime that there's no statues at all. Especially now that we have like an excess of metal. Like, you know, we gotta spend like it's goddamn 1924, 27. I forgot when the golden age is. You know, before the Great Depression. Oh yeah, we gotta spend. Install a couple statues around. I need more artistes. Nah, he gets the job done at the end of the day. Let's look at my decor value right now. See how good it is. On like strategic areas, we could definitely like food. We could definitely improve it, to say least of things. And also areas where it doesn't really fit like a statue, we can put paintings. Sheesh! 120. We already reached maximum. I guess you don't really need 3, but you know, for you know, like space using efficiency, why not? God damn! Well, these guys are gonna be super happy when they get the job done, and because they're in suits, it doesn't matter because if we flip the top side out of hydrogen, it doesn't matter, Billy. We want hydrogen, so that means I'm gonna have to start pumping in oxygen, though. All right, little bros, it's time to start venting. Oh yeah, look at that, yo. We're cleaning up the bottom of the map pretty efficiently. Yeah, I mean, we sucked up all that. I mean, it's still horrific. Don't get me wrong. Part of my base had become a war crime, but it's not that bad. I predict that the height of the temperature increase is probably gonna stop at around 21, 22. Considering the fact that most of the temperature has already been sucked and cleaned out. So now I'm just going to backfill all the gas in. Actually, wait, before we backfill all the gas in, maybe we should clear out the gas. You right. Yeah, because the problem is that, what do you call it? There's a mix of gases in here. That's not good for business. So I'm probably going to have to suck up all the carbon, chlorine, oxygen. Well, I mean, we don't have to suck up the oxygen, but we're going to suck it up anyways, just because I'm going to clean it. We're going to be cleaning out this entire thing, so it's going to take a little bit, yo. But all these gases gotta go, bro. Where we're gonna vent it? Shit. Through the middle. Up. Up. Other truck. Over. Up. Over. All this just to vent gas on the top of the thing, dude. All right. Make sure to disconnect you. The best thing about this is that once we build this line, we're never gonna ever use it again. So, it's whatever. All right. One, two, three, four. And the reason why we're venting out all this gas is because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that what gas we put in there is, you know, like gas that we want. I put in oxygen just because we can generate a shit ton of oxygen for the time being. So like, I think it'll be a good thing to put the oxygen in there just because it's easy. And then hydrogen. And then depending on if we want to control for like any other plants, because depending on the plant, that's going to take like different needs. So, I mean, if we want to install more Dreco farms though, we will need to... Damn, man. Fuck me, man. If we want more Drecos than just 16, though, I don't know. 16 has been producing me consistent enough like production where, or not 16, sorry, I think we're farming like 7, right? Yeah, we're farming 7 right now. Yeah, because 8 is crowded. Actually, is crowded like what's the negative debuff of crowded? It's only -1. Actually, we can go probably higher. Because as long as happiness is positive, the critter is gonna, you know, reproduce and lay eggs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world to have more than 8 or 7. I mean, I guess if you don't want any crowded debuff, probably don't include that much or too much. Alright, the gas plumbing operation is in effect now. Whoops. Give me a already died, a already died. We're gonna have to expand this airlock too, because at the end of the day, it's gonna need to have to support up to like 4 dupes minimum. Due to the fact that dupes work in a different shift. So it'll be nice to have some things available. My base temperature is fucked though. Well, I mean, that's just what it is, man. Sometimes you temperature shock your environment, and it becomes a goddamn mess. But overall, as long as, because I know we have cooling capacity, what do you call it? Like, it's not really that big of a deal that we overshocked our environment a little bit, just because, you know, like, we're built to handle it. And then in the meantime, it's gonna take a little bit for all the gases to get pumped out, but oh, you know what's the mixing of the gases? Fuck. You guys are all getting pumped out, right? I know this is gonna probably contaminate all this shit up here, but honestly, I just don't care. Because eventually, I'm gonna dig into space, and then we're gonna vent all this shit out. Honestly, though, maybe we should just dig into space right now, and then just start venting, bro. Because at the end of the day, you know, we don't really use these plants to begin with, so, like, these plant just doesn't do much. Well, right now there's a mixing of gases, right? Which is causing the fucking hold up. But eventually, once the... Oh, we have one line. Once one of the gas clears, the rest of them should clear relatively quickly. It's just right now we have like 4 different gases mixing in with one another, which is causing the backup. I think the chlorine gas is probably going to be the first gas to clear because it doesn't have as much concentration compared to the other peers. Oxygen is definitely going to be the second, and then carbon is going to be the third, probably. Alright, my little chuckles. It's almost time for you guys to fuck off and go... Wait, what? To the promised land. The new farm. The automated farm. It's almost time. Once the gas gets pumped out and we equalize the gas on the north bit, where it has hydrogen, we're probably gonna recycle actually a lot of the gas here. At least the hydrogen gas. We're gonna suck up all the hydrogen. So actually, while it's preparing to vent, why don't we also set up a couple of hydrogen suckers? Because they're gonna suck up hydrogen and oxygen, and like realistically speaking, you're gonna use both of that. Man. The hottest I've seen it so far is 75, but I guess that's just a concentration of heat, you know? Guess then again, it's not the most efficient way, but I mean, I can't really allocate more piping than one pipe right now, so I'm sorry. One pipe is the best thing I can do. I don't know where the chlorine gas getting from, but that's really annoying. Man, fuck chlorine gas. Honestly, I'm gonna stop you from sucking because you're just sucking carbon these days, and like, don't get me wrong, we gotta suck up the carbon too, but you know, at this point, I think it's more efficient to just suck up oxygen or chlorine once in a while. I mean, that guy's also sucking up motherfucking whatever. Yeah, most importantly, our guys can stop gassing themselves, which is the most important thing, man. How are you sucking already? What? How are you sucking already, man? Listen, do some airflow tiles to make sure we suck up all the hydrogen gas, man. Once in a while, that guy's gonna suck up carbon dioxide, which is a little bit annoying. Just because I want to clear out the oxygen right now. Make sure that our base oxygen levels are good. This guy's almost ready to fuck off. And then this guy will kick in. And then after that, we'll replace them with the next line of thing that needs, you know, shipping. And then, you know, we'll just keep rolling it until this entire bottom of the thing is cleared. Good introduction of copper ore, though. Because I feel like copper ore is going to be like one of those things that we build a lot of. Because we're not going to spend the copper ore, right? So the copper ore is be good for anything that needs copper ore. While the refined metal, I mean, we're going to get like infinite of those guys. So we definitely want to spend, brother. Just give me Joya Seed. I'm debating around not to get another artist, but I'm like, realistically speaking, I don't really need that many artists because like we're not undertaking a lot of major project that requires art, you know? Art is useful though, just because, you know, having an average decor value gives you a +3 morale, so that's really useful, man. Sending these guys out to do some projects. You know what? I am gonna probably start the initiation of the venting of the gases. Unfortunately, gases, it's Jover. It's Jover! Friendship with gas has ended. And the reason why we're using igneous rock instead of plastic is because it'll melt up here. It's high enough temperature now where it'll melt. So I don't want that to happen. Might as well give these guys some jobs to do while they wait, you know? I mean, tactically speaking, do you really have to vent out all the gas? Not really, but I would like it to be clean of like all contamination, and particularly gas contamination, because the more interaction between gases, the more laggy it gets, right? So I might as well just create a couple clean rooms to begin with. I guess if I was smart, I would not spread the gas out so much. But I'm dumb, brother. Let's go up here, brother. Hunter in the house. Come on, dig, people, dig! I need you to dig! We're going to space! And then, while we're up there, why don't we make a channel? I want to make a 5x5 channel, bro. I want it to leave, alright? I need you to... I need you guys to leave now. Our friendship with the Northern Gases has ended. It's Jover. It's Jover, y'all. I killed it. This will suck up all this gas and just get rid of it. So basically, it's unwanted gas to begin with, so... Like, it's not gas that I'm gonna cry about. Hydrogen, we can get more of that. Oxygen, we can get more of that. Natural gas, we got infinity of that. And then chlorine, we can get more of that. So, like, it's okay. So, it will slowly start sucking up all the gases up here. And, I guess I'll keep that line open just because, you know, having a line where we can just vent gas directly out is useful. Just because sometimes you are going to produce such a high amount of excess that you don't really need it. And then for the gases, I'm going to stop sucking the carbon because it's really inefficient to just keep sucking carbon these days. So we're going to do something like this. And then eventually, we kick everybody back on when the oxygen level has fallen to such an extent where carbon dioxide is plentiful. God damn, man. This is why try to create a vacuum before you do a big expansion, because like if you want to contain the gases on a big ass area, it takes so much longer. Ah, there it goes. Ah, it feels so good. So good. It's actually kind of scary if you think about it. Like, the gas is getting sucked out rapidly, man. Holy mother freaking good, dog. I feel like it's venting out much quicker than, like, I remember when we built it first time. Like, I feel like it takes forever, dude. Now it's just like, I guess then again, maybe it's just a lot of pressure. I mean, you know it's real when carbon is floating. So, the carbon hasn't floated up yet, but when the carbon start floating up, you know shit's getting going under pressurized, bro. Because carbon doesn't normally, you know, like fall or doesn't normally rise. Alright, is the carbon rising yet? Nope. I honestly don't mind venting out the gases. Because at the end of the day, you don't really need that much gas. Where's the gas? I killed it. I killed all of the gas. It's just crazy how much temperature shock it is, man. Look at that shit. Holy. God damn. How is it so goddamn 100? We reached 100? What? Holy oh my god, 238? What? What the fuck are we storing in this John that's this hot, man? Oh my god. Hold up, pause. How are you up to 240, man? I'm gonna need like put a goddamn temperature shift plate. Holy shit. Alright, turns out shifting a lot of hot material. That shit's hot. Really? Really, Hunter? Got like a fucking mini Chernobyl going on here, man. Shit. I think we gotta kill it, man. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? It's the gas. Because there's not a lot of quantity of gas left. Because we're sucking it all up. That's why. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we detected that. Because, yeah, I mean, setting objects at 240 something Celsius. You want to talk about hot? That's hot. Like, goddamn. Got a little mini Chernobyl going on down there, man. Jeez. Oxygen is kind of stabilizing. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. I think when it gets down to like the double digits in terms of like tens, I'd single digit is when it begins to fail. Actually, no. I think there's a little thing below micrograms. Actually, maybe I don't know. Oh, either way though, I mean it's only a matter of time now before we suck it all up. How's up here? Holy shit! The carbon, it's rising. Fear the carbon. For when the carbon rises, the end is nigh. And that's why we don't live near there. This is for the best, alright, y'all? Like, all the gases up here were annoying me. And, so you killed it. Yes, yes I did. Kurt Monster. $33 micrograms, 14 micrograms. It's the goddamn oxygen, man, that is annoying me right now. It's gonna be there for quite some time, honestly. It'd be much more efficient if we're sucking up like one type of gas at a time. But because we're sucking up like, you know, 2 different gas right now, it's 50% rather than 100%. And the thing is, we're gonna backfill it too, so it's whatever, man. It's whatever. Goddamn Chernobyl ass. 240 something C ass. Oh my god. Nothing is venting anything, right? There's really no point keeping the plants here since the farming thing hasn't started yet, so. You know, in hindsight, maybe we should start sucking the gas out earlier rather than worry about our building design, because like we don't really need oxygen in here. Like, yeah, micrograms now. Okay. We might have to leave soon. Damn. Well, I mean, the bone of the project has been installed. It's just the meat of the project is not here yet. I mean, I guess then again, do we really need to have out this many gas? Yeah. I only want 2 gas in here. Oxygen and hydrogen. I want to put a water gate in between like the upper layers, bottom layers. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna let this run for the time being. And then when we get back, it'll probably be done. And I'll pump in the gases. But I need to put... Yeah, I'm just gonna let this run rather than, you know, like hold people up. But, yeah, I'll probably stop for today for now. Overall, I like the new design. We just gotta figure out the automation part. And, what's it called? Once we get the automation part down, then we should be A-okay. Obviously getting it down is the real struggle, right? So, we'll worry about that later. For now, though, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. My name has been Hunter OG. If I don't see you next time for some more oxygen not included, then just have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or wherever you are. Just be safe, and we'll catch everybody later. Other than that, see ya.